Welcome back to Spud Run Golf. I'm Jeremy here in Southern Ohio. It's that time that I hate doing. We've got to aerate this green, and a couple reasons why we need to do that right now. Our first reason is it's just time. It's simply time to do that, and with the new green extension, which is coming in very, very well. But as we talked in the last episode, while meeting with the guy from Ohio State University, this should be very beneficial to this green. Our timing is good. We're almost past our window. You know, we want to aerate this green whenever it's most susceptible to vigorous growth, so it can heal. Aeration is very, very hard on that grass. But when it's growing good, it's going to heal. And then within a week and a half, 2 weeks, I'll be very impressed with the results. I just know I will from the few times I've done it in the past. I just hate doing it because one, right now, this thing is just looking so good. It's rolling so good. It looks good. It's healthy. It's striping well, but it just needs done. It really does. And another thing I hate about it is after I aerate and top dress this, it's really, really hard on the blades on the reel mower, and that thing's cutting fantastic right now. The goal is to aerate this whole thing. We'll drag the plugs around. I'm hoping by dragging these plugs, it'll help kind of, you know, when those plugs come up, I'll let them dry out, and as I drag them around, some of the soil and stuff and sand around that root, it'll kind of help top dress itself a little bit. And then we'll actually top dress with some sand. Drag that sand in, we'll probably have to roll it again, and then just let it heal. Just right now, everything's perfect growing conditions. We're gonna try to take advantage of that today. The one problem I do see though, the plugs. I have like 4 or 5 different tines for the Toro aerator. The ones I wanted to use, which I think will let the plug release, did not fit. So I've got another one that looks kind of like this. I'm afraid the plug just won't actually push up out. And I need plugs. I don't need to just push dirt down. I want to pull plugs. So that could be a hiccup, but we're gonna get fired up, see how it goes. Once again, I'm always nervous, but I'm gonna go ahead and make our first pass here, right down the edge of the new part. One of these days, I'll have the confidence to do this daggone thing without getting nervous and just, I'll be a pro, but right now I am not. I can't really tell yet. We're definitely poking holes, but this newer green is not, it don't look like it's got very good plugs. Actually, this might work. We're getting some smaller plugs, but this is a smaller aerator tine. But it's getting our holes. You know, like I said, once that dries out, I'll be able to kind of broom it back in. I can still see our little ridges we've always fought, so that's why I'm gonna have to roll it. I guess the true test will be once we get out in the good part. But you can kind of see we got, these are plugs which are smaller than I like to see, but it's still going to do our job. I just don't know why it leaves these daggone ridges. I mean, it's obvious right here. Don't want to tear up the cup. Probably should put like a piece of foam. They make a fake cup because depending on how I go over, it's probably gonna blow the edges out, which we need to move the cup anyways. It'll be all right. It's okay. We're okay. All right, time to put these damn cameras up. We'll finish this up. I could probably do this whole green in probably like 15 minutes if I wasn't messing with the cameras. Come on. Guys, I don't want to jinx anything right now, but everything's going good. Everything's starting, everything's running good. Oh, and while I was bitching about moving the cameras, I got an idea. Next time, all my hack buddies this fall, everybody can come over and bring their leaf blowers and brooms and rakes, and I'll have a cameraman, I'll have the grunts. The hack grunts will be on site. All right, this is the old meter-matic. It's old, but man, it usually fires right up. A little choke action. Look at that. I can't keep my damn pants on. Don't want to see that on YouTube. Conveyor's gonna start. Oh, hold on. I got that thing way cranked up. That's right there. very consistent. Seems like we've got a little clog here. Let's see if I can dig down and see what's going on. It's got dirt in it. How did I get dirt in it? I definitely didn't scoop down into the... This is fresh sand. I'm gonna try to burn this up around the edges, I guess. Must have came from the plant, like that. Oh, what the hell? Oh my goodness, I spoke too soon, guys. Absolutely spoke too soon. All right, let's try this again. She was a little thirsty for some oil, and that's what kept shutting off. Definitely had some dirt in the sand, so let's get one more scoop of sand. I mean, I'm still spilling it everywhere, but I'm honey badger. I'd really like to top dress this joint really heavy, and I'll probably top dress this a couple times over the next month, even though I'm not aerating some. Yeah, it's that transition. We knew it'd be a trouble spot, but I think I'll go over that one more time. This is way easier than the old shovel and slingshot method I used to do. Thanks again, Billy and Shauna. It would be nice if that throttle would stay up just a little more. The thing I'm worried about is this sand. We got it down, but we've got rain coming tomorrow. It's almost dark right now. It's not gonna be dry enough for me to really drag around and level out like I'd want to before it does get rain. I hope there's not enough rain to where it'll self-level itself, but I don't think it's a huge deal, but it's not the way I'd like to see it done. But on the flip side of all this, me being behind on videos and stuff, the good news is we can pretty much snap our fingers right now and we can see this thing in 10 days. 1, 2, 3. Bam! I'm back, baby. 10 days later, I'm really impressed with how this green has recovered. We're going to show you how it's recovered. We're going to talk about a couple things I've done over the last week and a half. And we've had a couple exciting things happen I want to talk about. Let's check out the green first. So we can still see our holes a little bit. Little bit. I mean, look at the new part. Now, I've sanded the transition zone where it's the old versus the new where they meet. I've sanded it 3 times in the last week or so. So I'm really working tough on that to get that transition nice and smooth, and it's getting there. What I'm really excited about, when I top dressed, I overseed this area. So this particular area right here, I had no seed coverage. Now, if that don't get you excited, I don't know what will. We've got tons of new seed coming up right here. As we pan around and look at the green extension, pretty pleased. I'm obviously not the best greenskeeper, but for a backyard greenskeeper, I feel good about how this thing has healed up. The rolling, I did roll it. I bought a little plastic roller from Earl King. I put it behind a golf cart. I rolled it a bunch. And what actually happens is over a week or so of watering and just mowing, it kind of self-levels. Now, I was freaked out, and I freak out every time about those undulations it gets from the tire tracks on the aerator. I'm just really hoping over a long period of time as that green, the root zone just gets stronger and stronger and kind of more compacted, it'll hold up more to those tire tracks. Now let's talk about some exciting news here at Spud Run Golf. Earlier on in the year on a video, I predicted 4 shots that would go in the hole from the Hack Shack. I predict 4 hole-in-ones. By golly, we're halfway there. There's been 2 made in the last week from the Hack Shack. The first one, there was a bunch of us guys up there playing, and a buddy of mine, left-handed, Josh Cook. You're gonna see him in the next video. He's a hack. But he knocked one, and he's the first one to put it in a hole from the Hack Shack. Yeah, I mean, look at this. After a hard-fought game of tic-tac-toe, Spud Run Green, Josh Cook knocks it in the hole.
The old snail. Oh, I have no idea. It's a special ball. That's a real special ball.
So you can't tell me Snail, that golf ball, he's probably bought stock in that company. I guarantee it. It couldn't have happened to a worse person. Sorry, Cookie, I've got to throw you under the bus every chance I get. Now, you'll see Cookie in the next episode because we've got a big 2v2 coming. That's what's coming up next week. Second hole-in-one was made by my son's friend. Hardly ever golfs, but he happened to knock one in on a second shot in the hole. So we're halfway there, guys. That's pretty exciting. The Hack Shack is definitely, it's clocked in. It's doing what it's designed to do. Having a ton of fun playing after dark. It is taking a toll on that green. When we sit up there and hit those balls, man, it just beats the living crap out of that green. You know, we fix them, but it's just hard on it. Right now it's really hot and dry. I am watering feverishly. The water's going nonstop pretty much, 24/7, because it's crazy dry for June right now. It's just crazy, crazy dry. Last bit of exciting news, here at Spud Run Golf, we finally got some scorecards. We are officially up to 9 tee boxes to play this golf course. Coming up next, we got the 2v2 you guys are all waiting to see. I'm excited to play all 9 holes. It's gonna be individual play, 2v2, but hopefully we're gonna have a course record set on the next episode. Here's a sneak peek, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for playing with us. Spud Run Golf. Over and out.
No, that's all good. You lay it down. No. Lay out some of this down. Let it go. Lay it down. In the hole. Good.
Like that's my life.
He keeps making new